welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 265. I have a bunch of finished objects and a new started object as well today. So let's just jump right on in. The first thing I have finished is the neck cowl. This is called One Small Gift. It is a free pattern over on Lovecrafts. It is not one of my patterns. It is by another lady. Did I write down who it is? Yes, Melanie Rice. And it is called A Small Gift, not One Small Gift, A Small Gift. And I really like the texture of this. It is a seed stitch here, and then it does a little bit of a ridge, and then it has like it has like a basket weave here, and then it just continues to repeat. So, and I guess you could make this as tall as you wanted it, but I figured this was perfectly fine. So this is actually made with the yarn that Yoka gave me. So here it is, and this is what the other side looks like. And it's not reversible. No, it's not reversible, okay? So, but you could get away with it and probably nobody would know, but there is a definite front. There is a definite front and back to it. So there it is. And let's see if I can stick it on here without totally messing up my hair. It matches so well with my red shirt, but you can see it fits nicely. It's not like right up against your neck. I don't like things right up against, but I like them in the right place to keep you warm. So there it is, and you could like flop it like that very, very easily, and then put a coat on, or just wear it loose and wear it with whatever. So yeah, I like this. It used about half of the skein that she sent me, so I actually have an entire half left over. So I probably have enough, if I wanted to make a hat to match this. And I could probably use this pattern and make the hat. So that way they would be a matching set. So that is one finished object. Then someone at work asked me, where I work in the outreach department. So we do puppet shows, we go to daycares and you know, home daycare providers and big daycare centers and things. So they do a lot with puppets. And our mascot is called, he's a penguin. So anyway, the penguin needed to have winter clothing. So a couple years ago, I made a hat and a scarf for one of the videos they were making. They needed a hat and scarf for the little penguin. And so some of them, it started out, one person asked, would I make a hat and a little scarf? And I said, sure. And then I was like, well, I got enough yarn, like scraps and stuff I can make for anybody who wants. So I kind of stuck an email out there for our department. And I ended up making 5 hats and scarves. So I'm going to show you the first one of what our little mascot looks like with his hat and his scarf on. Now I made a total of 3 of the ones in gold. I will show you what they look like up close. They're just little cabled hats, and I didn't even need to use cable hooks to do these with because it's just 2 over 2. But there's his little hat. Because the puppets are about maybe 16, between 16 and 18 inches tall. So there's the little hat, and here's his little scarf. The scarf is crocheted, the hat is knitted, and just because it would go a lot faster. And then I put fringe on the end. So yeah, so there's his little hat and scarf, and that's in gold. So I had 3 of the gold ones that I made, and then I had a green one, and there's the scarf for that one. And then I made a blue one, and there is the hat and the scarf for that one. So these will be going into work with me next week for all the little penguins. Now I did want to tell you, I meant to mention this when I was showing you Yoka's yarn. If you saw me unbox her yarn, I had sent her a yarn advent calendar as well. it finally got to her for the new year. So she's doing a New Year's Advent calendar, and she has started her own YouTube channel. So I will put the link to her YouTube channel down below. You can watch what she's getting from me. It is totally not as creative and as exciting as hers was that she made for me, but she has a really interesting channel, and if you want to go check that out, you can. Like I said, I will put a link down below. So my works in progress, I've been working on my Callaheo. Let me see if I can find the stitch marker. I turned the shirt inside out, that's why I can't find it. I'm almost done with the length. I might put a little bit more length, and then I want to end it with maybe a scalloped edge or something, just to dress it up a little bit more. And I want to make sure it's good and long, because this does have some cotton in it, and if it shrinks a little bit, I don't want it to become short. So this is actually how far I've gotten this week. And the stitch marker I'm using, so you can see that I am using, there's a little sailboat stitch marker, one of the stitch markers that Yoka gave me. So this week I have gone, you can see from here down to here. So I've done about 4 inches this week. So this would fit lengthwise now, but like I said, I want to make a little bit longer. I've got plenty of yarn to do it, because this is only the second skein and I've got this much left. So, you know, I'm going to make it extra long. But here it is so far, and then I am going to go back and make these sleeves longer too, because these are like cap sleeves, and my bat wings, we don't want the bat wings to show, so we're going to make it longer. So here is the length of it. So yeah, it's coming along. And so that is project number 1 that I'm working on. And then I started, after I finished Yoka's, the cowl out of Yoka's yarn, I started on my part of the make-along, because if you remember, we are running a make-along from January 1st until February 14th, and you have to make it from one of my patterns. The links to my patterns are down below in that description box. There's some that are paid for, but there's some that are free. There are some knitted patterns, there are some crocheted patterns. And all you need to do to enter is be a subscriber, make one of those designs. Like I said, there's some free ones, there's some paid for. I have marked the paid for ones down 20%, so it is automatically discounted already. And then when you finish it, send me a picture. You can either post it over on Facebook, Katrina Knits, or you can just send me an email at KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, and I will get you entered. And then on the 14th, I will be drawing a winner from the entries, and one of you will get a Yarny prize. So I started on my project. I am doing the Keeping You in Stitches, which is a 4-color shawl, but I am making it with 2 colors. So here it is asymmetrical, but it actually comes out almost triangular by the time you finish. It's different types of lace. So it starts out with garter, and then it has this lace, and then I changed colors, and now I'm into the 4th section here. And these are very easy lace patterns, and I give you a stitch count at the end of each row, so it's very easy to keep track of where you're at. Especially when you're doing lace, I like this stitch count at the end of every row, just to be able to check it out. The yarn I am using for this, let me get my ball bands out. The yarn I am using, the green, which is a green with a little bit of blue in it. You have to kind of look really, really close, but here it is. There's green with some slight undertones of a blue, very, very faintly into it. Kind of a turquoisey color, and that is called Malachite. This was a Knit Crate yarn, Audine Wools. It is Audine Wools Halo DK, and it's 50% alpaca, 30% merino, and 20% nylon. It's a DK weight. Now, the one that is the turquoise color, which is This one is Knitology, which is also a knit crate yarn. And the color with this is called Paws Off. And it is bouncy worsted. It's 100% superwash merino. Now, this is worsted, this is DK. So I did hold the two together. They are two different weights, but when they are knitted up, it's really not showing the difference. I can feel the difference, but looks-wise, it's not showing a whole lot of difference. Because even though this is considered a worsted, this is a heavier DK, so they do go together okay. You can tell this is a little bit thicker, but it's really not mattering a whole lot with the pattern. So I'll show you where the transition is, and you can see that it really, here's the transition right here. I'll hold it up so you can see it close. There, you can see that there really is not, even running my finger over the difference, I can't really feel the difference. So it's not enough that it's really going to matter. So those are my works in progress. What have you all been working on this week? Now, this Wednesday's video is going to be an unboxing of the Lion brand Santa sack, which is basically their mystery box, just repackaged. And you will get to see what Kim got in hers as well. We both ordered it, but we couldn't get together because of Christmas and New Year's and everything else going on. So she sent me a picture of what she got in hers, so you get to see if we got the same thing or didn't we get the same thing. So you'll have to check that out on Wednesday. But we did get some nice yarn. So that being said, yeah, and a Santa sack, they don't have them anymore. They're out of them. They sold out. They sold out of the mystery boxes. But what they are is they're 9 skeins of yarn for $19.99. And I had a $5 discount in Lion brand points, so I got it a little bit cheaper than that. So that will be Wednesday's video. The next few Wednesdays are going to be a lot of yarn unboxings because, yes, I did a little ordering between Christmas and I got a gift card from my work for being there for 20 years. Every 5 years they give you a gift card for your years of service. So I used the two of them together and got some fun things. So yeah, the next couple weeks as they come in the mail, I will show them to you. So those are some upcoming videos that we're going to be having. Also, I mentioned Yoka's channel, but go over and check out Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. That's Spring Nolker. She puts out a lot of really good tutorials. She also does some spin and chat things as well. But she is going to be starting a crochet along at some point for a really pretty pattern that she wrote called Pineapples on the Boardwalk. I saw that when she showed it to me and I was like, oh, I'm thinking that's going to be in my future because it is a really, really pretty pattern and she's going to be doing some tutorials, I believe, with that. So yeah, so go over and check out her channel, and that way when she does this, the crochet along, you'll be able to check it out and participate. So now it's time for, I've got my trusty cheat sheet here for the sales. Okay, there's 2 sales that I know are going on right now. I will put links to them down below. The first one is Knit Picks. Knit Picks is having 25% off of all their Chroma, which is a brand of Knit Picks. Chroma yarns, and it runs until Sunday. Okay, so it runs through, I think it's through the January 9th. You do need to use the coupon code CHROMA22 to get the discount. But that, again, that is 25% off all Chroma yarns. And Chroma it's not a brand that's like put out by Knit Picks, but it is a brand that is carried under Knit Picks. So it is a nice yarn, so go check that out if you're interested. And then Lion Brand is running a Spin Your Savings, and that, I believe, ends, you're watching this Saturday, I believe that ends later tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. I will put down here when that ends, but it's ending soon. I think it's just a weekend thing. I think it's a weekend thing, and maybe it runs through Sunday. Anyway, it's one of those where when you click the site, click the link below, the little spinny thing will pop up, spin the wheel and find out what your savings is. They have some different ones. They have, I saw free shipping on orders over 50 was one of the options. Buy 2, get 1 was one of the options. 35% was one of the options. I think spend 25, get $5 off or something. I forget what all of them were, but there were different options on the spinny wheel. So yeah, so click the link down below. So those are the 2 sales that I know of. If I run across any more sales other than that, I will, of course, send a little video out and let you guys know. So that is it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again next week. Well, actually, no, I'll see you again on Wednesday. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.